'Cause I'm TNT, I'm dynamite. TNT, and I win the fight. TNT.
I know it's very big and very prestigious. You know, you have to have an invite to come, so it's a great honor to even compete in it. I'm just excited and really ready to go, and not afraid. You know, just nervous and anxious. You know, because it's going to be a big event, and you know I like the big events, so I'm very excited about it.
Tim Tetrick kör den här dagen 11 hästar på Tioga Downs i delstaten New York. Mästaren mitt i sin egen vardag. Men på vår sida Atlanten väntar en helt ny racingverklighet.
You know, they seem to leave the gate really hard, and the middle of the mile's pretty slow. It seems like, and you know, there's a lot of technician over there over there. Like here, it's go 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 and go faster. You know, we race the horses a whole mile here. Over there, they seem to race first and last quarters. So, you know, I'm sure I'll adapt to it. You know, I've been studying on the internet, watching YouTube, and watching recent Elite Lop races, and you know, I watched when John did it with Mac Lobel, and last year's race when Luke drove Peter Kleinhand's horse and got locked in the two-hole, and you know, it definitely don't want to be locked in second or third on the rail, so you won't see me there, hopefully.
Segerstaplare Tetrick fick sitt genombrott ungefär samtidigt som sin elitloppshäst Buckeye St. Pat för snart 4 år sedan. Och det märks att stoet betyder något speciellt för honom.
She's just a sweetheart. She drives really good, very talented and got high speed, and she's just she's really an overachiever. You know, she doesn't have a lot of the breeding, and you know, we call her a freak because she can do some freaky things, you know.
Like what?
Well, she's just wicked fast. You know, she can trot a quarter in 26 seconds. And there's not very many trotters can trot home in 26 seconds, especially in a mile and 52. She's just an amazing animal.
TNT, and I win the fight. TNT, I'm a power load. TNT, watch me explode.
I love the 5/8. You know, I race a lot on the 5/8 at Chester and Tioga and Pocono and Dover, and you know, Meadowlands is pretty much our only big track out here on the East Coast. So, you know, I get a lot of opportunity to race on the 5/8. I got a lot of world records on the 5/8, so I really like the 5/8.
What would you say your best skill as a driver is?
I feel like I'm pretty patient, and you know, I feel like I got pretty good hands, and you know, I try to put horses in the right spot all the time. It doesn't always work, but you know, I just feel like I try to drive a race very smart.
How do you prepare for a race?
I always try to learn all the horses in the race, even if I don't drive them, you know, so I can know what they're going to do in the race, and you know, never know, next week I might be driving that horse, so at least I'll have an idea about what they're doing.
How big percentage can a really good driver improve to a horse?
I mean, I think a driver helps a lot. You know, for one, you know, like a guy like John or you know Brian Sears, and they get on them, they get a lot of respect before they even get on the racetrack. You know, they're definitely good drivers, but they also get a lot of respect. So, you know, they get a lot more breaks than some do on the racetrack, and they're great drivers, and they pick up a lot of horses. You know, so that's why they do get the respect.
Den gulgröne guldkusken som den här dagen bara vann 4 lopp har en stil i sulken som inte direkt påminner om, låt oss säga, Jim Fricks. Och det går bara inte att lämna Tioga Downs utan att ställa frågan.
Well, a couple of reasons. For one, it's more comfortable for me. Two, I think it's for aerodynamics, and you know, a lot of these guys, the first instinct to do to a horse is set up and you know make them go with the whip. Like me, I always try to keep the bits in their mouth and you know fake them into going where they don't think they're going, but they're actually going faster. And it looks good.
TNT, I'm dynamite.